happy Thursday night. See, that's how I do things. That's how I start off all my lives. And it kind of is what it is. And I have like a very messy braid going on here, but it's fine. It's a good vibe. I was busy all day, took my kids to the pool vibe because they're not in camp. So help me. I don't even know when school starts. Okay, anyways. The title of this is talking about selling. And one of my favorite messages that I get from people is, I see that you're a health coach. Like, that's pretty obvious at this point. Like, if you don't know I'm a health coach, please tell me, because I'm doing a terrible job at marketing myself. And I don't think I am, but anyways. So one of my favorite questions is, so I see that you're a health coach. Is that going to cost me any money? And I'm kind of just like, would you message a therapist that? Would you message a grocery store that? Would you message a restaurant that? Like, of course it's going to cost you money. Nothing in life is free. Like, do you think we all just like, no. Okay. So now that we've established that, yes, everybody's running a business and everybody's selling something. And what do I mean by that? I think that people are scared of the word selling, like especially people that I help create their own franchise, like their own business. And they're like, I don't want to sell anybody anything. And I'm like, you're looking at selling like it's a bad thing. It's an amazing thing. And let me tell you why. When you're scared of selling, it means that you don't believe in the thing that you're doing, right? If you're scared, like, well, I don't want to sell people. Why not? Are you scared of it? Are you not passionate about what it is that you do? Like, just for example, teachers, what are teachers selling? Teachers are selling education. Okay. You could I own a salon. I'm selling you something there. Do not walk in there without knowing that I'm going to try to take some of your money. I will, but because I'm giving you an incredible product, right? Like when I go to my facialist and I get a facial, they try to get me to buy other stuff all the time. And I'm so grateful for it because that's what I'm there for. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not there to get free services. I'm there for them to take good care of my skin and then tell me what products would be good for me. And so please sell me the things. You know what I mean? Everybody's selling something. Babysitters are selling their services. Manicurists are selling their services. Everywhere that you go, someone's making money on something, on a service or a product that they're offering. And if they're not, they might want to start, because you can't live on just air. Like, everything costs money, right? So I made a list of 5 things of why you should stop being so scared to sell, and you should do it a little bit better, but knowing in your heart of hearts that you're doing the right thing and that you're doing it for the right reasons and that you're doing it with integrity. And if you are, then people will know that what you're doing is in their best interest, right? You're only selling someone something and manipulating them and convincing them when it's not in their best interest. But when you know that what you're giving them is in their best interest, you're not selling them, you're helping them, okay? So reason number 1, if you find more clients, your business grows. And that's why you're doing what you're doing. You're not a hairstylist or a manicurist or a health coach or someone who owns a clothing store just for, shits and giggles. You're doing it because you believe in your product or you believe in your service, and you're trying to help more people. You're trying to get more people to come into your store. You're trying to get more people to hire you for your services. So your success as an entrepreneur depends on you finding more clients. That has to be a non-negotiable. If you want your business to grow, your ability to sell people on the service or the product that you offer has to be a non-negotiable, okay? That's just the way it works. Number 2, rejection's good. People are so scared to market themselves or brand themselves or sell the thing because they're scared of people saying no or rejecting them or getting pushback. But you know what? Rejection's so good. Number 1, it tells you who's not ready for your service or for your product, and now you know who to pursue or who not to pursue. So thank you. Please tell me no more often. Don't just ghost me. One of the things, my pet peeve, is when someone inquires about my health program and I tell them and then they just gone, squirrel, ghost, done. And I'm like, can you just tell me no? Like, just tell me no, because then I know where we are. Then I know where we stand. But when you just don't say anything, that's awkward. You know what I mean? So, don't be afraid to hear no. Why? Because you're going to learn from it, and then you're going to try again, and then you're going to do the things again, and then you're just going to get better. Also, that person didn't say no to you. They said no to themselves. So don't take it so personally, okay? Number 3, the more you do it, the easier it gets. The more you talk about the product, the more you offer your services, the more you brand yourself, the more people you talk to, the better you're going to get at selling. But again, remember, we're talking about the good kind of selling, not the convincing kind of selling. So you want to commit to growth. You want to get better at being better so that you're better at offering what it is that you do. So listen to podcasts, watch people who do it, learn from the people who've gotten good at it, find yourself a mentor, read a book, be dedicated to the growth that it takes to be better. Does that make any sense? I hope so. Okay, number 4, it helps others. What you're doing helps others. Your service or your product is not sleazy. Unless you're selling drugs, then you should probably stop. But besides for that, I really can't think of something else that would be terrible. You know what I mean? Maybe they don't necessarily need it, but that doesn't mean that what you're doing isn't useful to somebody else. And so your product or your service is not sleazy. It's not fake. You're not being manipulative. You are making a difference in other people's lives. You are offering someone something that they need. Someone something. Yes. They need what you have to offer. You just have to find the people who need it. You just have to find the people who want it. Whatever your product or service is, there are people out there who need it, right? You have already built up a business, so keep doing that. Find those people, be authentic, create those relationships, and just know that what you're doing is making a difference in people's lives. What you're doing adds value to them. Whatever it is, the service, the product. I mean, gosh, there are people out there who somehow make money selling pearls. I don't know what it is exactly, and don't expound on it because I'm not even sure, but somehow they're doing that and people want it. So great, good for them. Whatever it is that you're doing, somehow it's offering value to someone else's life. So have that commitment to continuing to give that to people, okay? There's actually a quote that actually contradicts what I said here, but Zig Ziglar says, stop selling and start helping. And so, yeah, you're not being inauthentic with your sales pitch, right? You're not offering something to someone where they don't need it. You have to think, do they need this? Yes, great. Now start helping them. That's really the sales pitch, is how it's going to impact their life and how it's going to make their life better. Remember why you started this? Like, if you don't have a passion for your business or for whatever it is that you're selling or for whatever it is that you're offering, you might want to find yourself another business. Because if you're not passionate about it, then yes, it's going to turn manipulative. If you don't see the value that it's going to give other people's lives, then yes, it's going to be sleazy. But if you're super passionate about what it is that you're doing and you know it's going to impact other people's lives, no one can argue with your truth. If that's what you believe, then that's what you believe. It's really that simple. Okay. Now, number 5, it's super fun. If your business isn't fun, you might want to find another business. I do keep saying that, but that's the truth. You get to live once. You get one shot at this, and you might as well have fun while you're doing it. So connect with people. Create relationships. Create revenue, for God's sakes. Stop being so afraid to create revenue. There is nothing wrong with having an incredible income. Really, if you think about it, and hear my heart on this, but really it's the people who don't have an incredible income that are hating on the people who do have an incredible income, because all the people who have an incredible income are like, oh my God, this is so awesome, right? Like, why would we hate on that? So go create an incredible income. Go create revenue. Go find people who need your product or your service, and you will create that. Stop being ashamed of that. Money can be amazing. Just use it for the right things. That's all I have to say on that. Now, lastly, if you are branding yourself and using social media, right? Which, oh my goodness gracious, if you are not using social media to brand yourself or your business or to offer your service or your product, it's 2019, guys, okay? It is time. That is where the people are. They're on Instagram, they're on Twitter, they're on Facebook, they're in your email list. It is very hard to create a massive income just by using a newspaper advertisement. Like, just get onto social media, okay? Okay. I mean, you're on here, so, right? Okay, so if you have people who are like, you were so annoying, I actually had a girl say to someone who I work with, I'm going to unfollow you now. And I'm like, you couldn't have just done that silently? No, you had to like make yourself known. I would just like to let you know that in case you don't notice that I am no longer following you, that I am no longer following you. And the reason is because you're annoying. And it's like, I am so sorry that you find it annoying, but what I find more annoying is that you find it annoying, that you're not seeing value in what it is that I have to offer. Also, that's your problem, because like clearly I believe in what it is that I'm talking about or offering or selling or whatever it is. And it's just super weird that you're like, I don't like it. Can you stop? No, I'm not going to stop. Right? Anyone with me? So Point is that if someone thinks that what you're doing is annoying, like if you sell dresses and you're always posting pictures of yourself in a dress, or if you're a health coach and you're always posting healthy recipes, or if you're like a hairstylist and you're always posting pictures of your hair, like those people just identified themselves as not being potential clients. So you might want to unfriend them before they unfriend you. So you could be like, no, I quit before you fire me, right? Like just so you have the upper hand there. But the real point is you always want to be a good person. You always want to respond nicely, but remember that those people just don't understand your vibe. They're obviously not potential for you right now, right? Always remember, people are not a never. They're just not a right now. So let them do that. That's fine. But don't let that make you stop you. You're freaking awesome. And what you have to offer is freaking awesome. And you just keep doing it. So that's it. Those are your 5 reasons why selling people is the most authentic thing you can do, because you're offering them the thing that they didn't realize that they need, but now they do know. So you know what I'm going to tell you. Number 1, comment below. Let me know what you think. Number 2, little bottom left-hand side says share. Press the button and share this with other people. All your other entrepreneur friends who are so scared of what other people have to think when they really, really shouldn't need to hear this. So share it. Tell the people. Let more people hear about why they need to be more confident in what they have to offer and why we need to sell harder. All right. Good night.